These cloud forests in the Andes tropical mountains are less than 1% of the world's land surface, but they are home to a universe of wildlife. According to research by the Critical Ecosystem Partnership Fund, there are tens of thousands of species of plants, microorganisms, and animals that live here. Biologist Rubén Darío Palacio says published research shows a decrease in cloud forests in the region over the last 100 years. The reason? Cloud forests have become fragmented and degraded because of agriculture and land purchases. Cloud forests also contain important watersheds that flow into larger bodies of water in towns and cities.
Water is so important because, especially here in Cali, like we got the Cali River or the Aguacatal River, which are born in this region. And the best way to preserve our water resources is to actually preserve the forest around it and make sure it's in a healthy state so it can continue to do its function of, say, water provisioning.
In 2014, Palacio and colleagues launched a nonprofit foundation called Ecotonos, dedicated to conservation and research of the Andes tropical forests. With a donation from the International Union for Conservation of Nature in Netherlands, Ecotonos was able to purchase 53 hectares of land to create a natural preserve called the Biological Station Gustavo H. Catan. The privately protected area lies next to the Bitaco Regional Forest, and together, both areas protect more than 250 hectares of continuous forests. Ecotonos is now educating neighboring landowners the why and how to join these protected areas. This sign reads, it is a rural private property named Penelope, and they declare they signed an agreement to conserve the water and forests on this land. Private properties joining in conservation work helps preserve the habitat of endemic species like the chachalaca, which can only be found in the cloud forests of Colombia. Visitors travel from all over the world to see them. Christopher Calonge is on the board of directors of Ecotonos and has a family-run bird sightseeing eco-lodge in the region.
You know, one of the main incentives is, I guess, feeling good about conserving and leaving a legacy for your children and your grandchildren. But I think it's important to find the economic benefit in conservation. So one of the ways to do that is catering to birdwatching tourists.
Private landowners showing they can do their part and benefit when restoring important corridors of water and wildlife. Michelle Begue, CGTN, Valle del Cauca.